the Angeles University Foundation Commencement Exercises 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, the processional, the University Marshal. The honor graduates.
Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Lawrence Aaron P. Tan, summa cum laude. Mr. Tan is also the AUF Outstanding Student in Science and Technology 2013. He is also a member of the AUF team together with Crisel Amy G. Mercado, which made it to the final 20 out of 700 entries in the Ideal Space National Competition launched by Manny V. Pangilinan MVP Group of Companies. The AUF team, dubbed as DepEd Smart Clouds, that would automate Philippine basic education, vies to be identified as one of the best 10 technology startups across the country. Mr. Tan will also be receiving the Award of Excellence from the Philippine Society of Information Technology Educators in recognition of his exemplary performance and contribution in the field of information technology education for the academic year 2012-2013.
The address of thanks will be given by Lawrence Aaron P. Tan, BS Information Technology 2013, summa cum laude.
To our esteemed guest of honor and speaker, Dr. Diosdado P. Banatao, our beloved University President, Attorney Joseph Emmanuel L. Angeles, our respected University Chancellor, Dr. Emmanuel Y. Angeles, His Excellency Jovencio de Jesus Martins, Ambassador of the Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste to the Philippines. University officials, administrators, professors, proud parents, friends, members of Batch 2013, ladies and gentlemen, isang mapagpalang gabi sa inyong lahat. Matagal ko pong pinag-isipan kung paano ko gagawing espesyal at napapanahon ang pamimilosopiyang inihanda ko para sa gabing ito. Mayroong bahagi ng aking sarili na nagnanais makapag-iwan ng mga salita't palaisipan na tatatak sa isipan ng lahat. Sa totoo po ay hindi ako isang labis na espesyal na tao na nararapat tingalain ng lahat. Pare-pareho lamang po tayo na nagsusumikap at sinusubok sa araw-araw ng ating buhay. Marahil po ay sinwerte lamang po ako kung kaya't ako po ay nakatayo sa inyong harapan ngayon. Kung kaya't labis po akong kinakabahan at pinagpapawisan, kahit pa man din mayroon na pong aircon, sinusubok muli ng buhay na hindi mabulol sa aking mga susunod na sasabihin. Mangyari lamang pong ngayon na inyong bigyang pansin ang isang eroplanong papel na ito, na pinagsikapan kong yariin mula sa tinupituping papel. Our life is our flight. Before a plane would fly, it should be technically balanced and properly configured to withstand the long hours of flight. Just as in life, before we take off, we need to ensure that we are physically, emotionally, and spiritually equipped to reach our destinations, our goals. Otherwise, if such conditions were not met, the plane would not fly as it is expected to be. More importantly, before we take off, we should know our destination. We need to know where we came from and where we are heading to. A life without direction, without destination, is comparable to a flight not worth flying at all. Ngunit hindi po doon nagtatapos ang lahat. Mayroon pa po tayong mga kalbaryong kinakailangan lampasan. Turbulence, as it is referred to, represents our problems, our obstacles in life. Before we get to our desired destination, we will experience rough air, in which we need to face squarely and overcome bravely. Ito po ang mga pagsubok na uhubog sa atin upang maging matatag sa mga hamon ng buhay. These different challenges transform us into better, bolder, and stronger individuals ready to take on the big flight of life. Ano nga ba naman itong big flight of life? Kung ito ay mananatiling mga salitang katha lamang ng isang pag-iisip. Kung kaya't ngayon magbabahagi po ako ng isang napaka-personal na kwento, isang kwentong hindi ko madalas ibahagi sa iba. Ngunit sa aking palagay ay angkop sa nais kong iparating. Noong October 19, 2007, habang ako'y tuwang-tuwang nagbibilang ng kinita ng aming grupo sa aming proyekto sa home economics, niyanig po ang Makati ng isang malakas na pagsabog. Sa katunayan po, narinig ko ito mula sa aking paaralan. Ito po yung araw ng pagsabog sa Glorieta sa Makati. Nung una po'y wala lamang sa amin iyon. Ano nga ba naman kami kundi mga estudyanteng walang kamalayan sa kapaligiran ng tunay na mundo? I didn't give it much thought at that time. Nagpatuloy lamang po ako sa aking araw. Inayos ko po ang aking gamit sapagkat iyon na po ang huli naming klase sa araw na iyon. I went home not mindful of the explosion I heard earlier. But this is what I learned when I arrived home. My father was the 9th victim of the Glorieta bombing. Hindi ko po alam kung saan ko ilulugar ang aking sarili. Sa isang iglap, nawalan po ang aming pamilya ng isang tagakayod, ng isang asawa, ng isang ama. Sa akin pong murang edad, ako'y naging padre de pamilya. Di lamang po sa aking ina, kundi po sa aking mga kapatid. After that tragic experience, we were left hopeless, and to describe it vividly, with great turbulence, I felt our lives crashed. However, I believe that while there is life, there is hope. My mother, an ordinary housewife with extraordinary abilities, became the captain of the flight. We've regarded her with the strength of a man, a scent of a woman, the courage of a hero, a charm of a princess, but most of all, she became the rock on which we all lodged on. She became the warmth in what seemed to have an eternity in the cold. Sinubok po siya ng buhay. Sa pagkakataong mayroon siyang karapatang mataranta at magluksa, lalo niya lamang pong pinaigting ang pagmamahal ng isang ina sa kanyang mga anak. Sa punto pong ito, nais ko pong kilalanin ang aking ina. Walang iba kundi si Ginang Norlita Pelayo Ferrer. Para sa kanyang pagsusumikap at pagmamatigas kahit pa man din tinangka siyang tumbahin ng mga pinakamalakas na hangin ng buhay. Kung mayroong Superman sa akin, you're a Supermom. I have always believed that in life it is not what happens to a man which counts the most, but rather what he does about what happened to him. Let me quote a line from Rick Warren's Purpose-Driven Life. Though we are the products of our past, we should not be prisoners of it. End of quote. My parents have this pabaon, which they expect us, their children, to always carry with us in all our trips. First, hindi talino ang mahalaga, bagkus ay ang abilidad. Second, sa kahit anong pagkakataon, matutong manalig sa Panginoon. Third, grades are not the only measure of one's intelligence. And lastly, ang sipag at tiyaga ay dapat may kakambal na talino at abilidad. Kung mayroon pa po tayong kinikilalang mga bayani, marahil karamihan sa mga ito ay sadyang malalapit sa ating puso. Madalas, ang mga bayaning ito ay ang ating mga magulang na nagpamalas ng walang kapalit na pagmamahal mula pa nang tayo isilang, at ang ating mga guro na umaantabay sa atin upang mabigyan tayo ng edukasyong nararapat upang harapin ang lahat ng pagsubok sa buhay. Kung makakapagpadala po kami ng liham sa MMK, marahil hindi pa sapat ang 10 pahinang papel upang ikwento namin ang inyong walang kapantay na pagmamahal sa atin. Truly indeed, you have sacrificed a lot just for us to be sent to college. For that, may I request my fellow graduates to look at their parents, and let's all give them a warm round of applause. Our teachers provide guidance and nourishment in unleashing our innate abilities. They assisted us in our journey towards excellence through their unparalleled service. Through their constant follow-ups, they were able to push us to become better persons. Nais ko pong sambitin na hindi po nasayang ang inyong di mabilang na pagpupuyat upang kami ay handugan ng makabuluhang mga leksyon. Bilang pagkilala, ipinapangako po namin na isasabuhay ang magagandang aral buhat sa inyo. Sa aking mga kapwa mag-aaral, Huwag tayong magbulag-bulagan sa mga katotohanang nakikita natin sa ating paligid. Hindi tayo ipinanganak upang maging mahirap. Hayaan na lang ba nating malugmok sa kahirapan ang Pilipinas? Will we allow our beloved country to remain in the vicious cycle of hunger, corruption, and violence? Tulad nga po ng sinabi ni Cardinal Tagle, wag na wag nating kalilimutan ang mga dukha. We can do something. We should do something. For no matter how small our deeds may be, there is no denying that we are the caretakers of the future generation. Let us serve our country. Let us bring back the glory that this country deserves. This is the great challenge highly expected from all of us. But are we prepared? Are we ready to spread our wings and take our own flights? How far can we go? Angeles University Foundation has prepared us for this particular destination. As Angelinians, we carry the university's name in our own persona. Our beloved alma mater has indeed imbibed its core values of being mabuti, magaling, at may malasakit sa kapwa to all of us. We have become mabuti by having a clean heart. We have emerged as magaling by responding to the university's call for excellence and innovation. And we have malasakit sa kapwa by expressing genuine concern and service to all. These have prepared us, batch 2013, for a successful arrival to our destination. We can truly claim that in AUF, students are developed totally for God and humanity. We are destined to be second to none. This is the right time. We have the right tools to win this race called life. This journey is ours. Fellow graduates, when you cannot see around the bend and the view right in front of you is enough to make you give up, remember that God is always in charge. May we never get tired of asking for God's graces and blessings as we experience the turbulence in our flights. Let us all remember that no journey is worth taking without God's loving embrace. Fellow graduates, we have made the dream happen. We are now ready for takeoff. Let us all go out and change the world. Maraming salamat po.